Hello and welcome to another session with live Wikidata editing from Wikipedia Weekly Network. Unfortunately, Albin is sick today, but no despair. I have Tiago with me here. Hello, Tiago.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Thanks for inviting. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So fun to have you on here. What are you gonna try to be editing on today?
Later, I think I'll be editing some items about COVID-19 vaccines on Wikidata.
Ooh,
There's some interesting
all
things
right.
there. Yeah.
Yes, I bet it is. That's a hot topic as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So I think I'm going to start here, and I'm going to do something that's not as current events. Let's see if
Yeah.
I can share this here. So just recently, we got together a couple of people and started a Wikidata project for Sweden. And one of the things that we have been working on is the parliamentarians. And here's one of them. So what I'm going to try to do today is actually create a list of these. And I'm going to use the template Wikidata list to be able to put this in an article and have listeria bot come with updates. So that's what I'm going to show. But before actually going into the list, I'm going to show you here just one of the parliamentarians. This is the Rebecca Lemoyne from the Swedish Greens. And now I see here that she... Oh, why don't I see the edit button? That's no good. If I zoom out a little bit. There's an edit button. Maybe if I zoom in again now, it will show. No, it will not. Stupid. Right. I'll add here Swedish member of parliament.
I would just do the same for Brazilian Portuguese here.
All right. Nice. And we might see if there's any differences here. So I'll publish that one. And then to actually find this, it's the property position held, property 39. And here we have the member of the Swedish Riksdag. We see the electoral district. We have a start time. We don't have an end time, and that's because she's actually in the parliament right now. I see here there's the term is missing, so I'm also going to add that. So we'll have the, it actually suggested the third one there. So this is the 2018 to 2020, only in Swedish, unfortunately. We'll add that. I'm not going to need it for this list, but yeah, data completeness is always good. So to do this, I'm actually going to write a query, and I think I'm going to try to do it from scratch here, just to show how I do it. So we'll go with select. I'll go with press Control space to actually bring up this shortcut. I'm going to have an item here. And the item that we're going to choose, just to be sure, add we'll add the human thing here. So instance of an human, I learned that is Q5. And then, of course, we want the property for the position held. And so I'm going to go with the P39 and position here. And I don't go for the WDT because it actually will not work in this specific case, since we're having qualifiers that we need to select. So I'll go with the position here. And no. Let's see if we can get the member of the Swedish Parliament. I don't know that by. number of the Swedish riksdag. That's what we want. Is that good enough for a starter? No, I think I'm going to say that I also want this to have a... And here I want the starting time. 580. Start. And that's probably good. Let's just test run this to see if it gives anything. 6,000 results. Oh. That's more than we want. So we need to filter this down a little bit. Yeah. I think we're going to do this with an optional thing here. So we want to see position with the PQ and end time 582. Let's see, and then I want to filter things that are not bound with end. Is right. So I hope this will give a lot fewer. 349. So those are the ones we want. So we do have 349 people in the parliament, in the Swedish parliament. So
yeah, sorry, what exactly is this not bound end thing that you just did?
Yes, good question. So I don't know any better ways to do this, and if anyone in the stream watching knows it, I'll be happy to learn something more. But in my optional query here, I take everyone that has an end date and those that doesn't have an end date. And then for those that doesn't have it, this is like the function to show, oh, here I didn't find it. And then the not bound just removes everything else. So only keep the things that are not bound.
Okay. If you didn't put an optional, wouldn't it do the same? If just like got the qualifier? Instead of filtering out the ones that don't match, just getting the ones that...
we can try. I'm not sure. So you're thinking like this?
Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. No. I failed. Yeah. Never mind.
Why then?
You can go back.
Yes, but why then? So I guess... No, I don't really know. Let's stay on track here.
Yeah. Okay.
See if someone in a... Yeah. No one in the chat had any idea. So let's go back here and remove the filter.
I think that, yeah.
I misspelled. So here's the 349. And now I'm going to try to use this little neat thing here. This a button that you're not always are using, the code, which gives you a number of things that you could try out and do. And the one that I'm going to try to use is the listeria thing. And what it does is actually populate all you need. So we're going to try this out. Just copy this, and then we'll go to... I'll actually create a sandbox. Do I have a sandbox? I have a sandbox. Nice. And let's just paste this here and see what happens. I'll publish changes. It's empty because it hasn't run yet, the bot. So I'll manually update the list, and we'll see. How quick the listeria bot can be. There it goes. Oh. And here it's a big list. End of automatically generated list. So this is actually quite good. It's not exactly what I want. So I'm going to go in and tweak it a little bit here. And I'm getting someone who is wants me to share the query. So I'll actually try to do that here. The query in here, perhaps. And show there. Yes. So that's the query that I just made. So for actually trying to fix this, there's a lot of things that you actually can do here. I don't want sections in mine. I'm actually not very fond of the images, and I don't need the coordinates. And I'm not going to use the place either. Article description, yeah, that might work. Let's see, did it actually populate anything of the other ones? No. So let's see. And it didn't bring in here. Yes, so this is one of the tricky parts where the Wikidata query or the Wikidata list and listeria bot cannot really pull this in from the qualifiers. So I have to work around that a little bit. So let's see if there's anything else that I want to show. Now let's start with that. So I'm going to adjust my query a little bit here. And I'm going to do another optional thing. I'm going to bring in the position. And here's the parliament group, I think it is. So let's see. Parliamentary group. Yes, we call that group. I'm actually going to, so here I'm going to take out the start with the group. I would also like the district. So we have to find out what that is as well. We'll go with the position again. And I think this is the electoral district. Yes, there we have it. Let's see what that will bring us. Oh, I'm actually going to throw in the label here. Make this a little bit easier to read. And to do that, then we're going to need the service label here. And see what that will give us. Runs, still 349 results. That's very good. And this looks like something. We have the start dates, we have the group label, we have the district label. All right, so I'm going to copy this code again for the listeria here. And I think this will actually do it for me now. Perhaps not. Well, let's see. So I'm just clicking there. I'm going to take these things out again. I'm going to see if I can actually. I'm not that fond of this description either. So let's bring the start here as start date. Group label as parliament, or actually in Sweden that we can just call that the party. And the district label. And let's call that district or electoral district. I hope that this will work. I'm a little bit unsure. Let's remove the section here again. And remove the thumbs. Of course, you can always go to the Wikidata list documentation to see what the things, the parameters actually do. And now I'm going to manually update this again and see what we get. We got something. Did I get the same thing?
It looks so.
Oh, no. So what I did here, I did something wrong. I didn't. No, here. I didn't. I should have deleted everything else here. So now we have two Wikidata list ends. I think this could have confused the bot. Let's try this again. I should probably remove that one as well. Let's see. Manually update. Oh no, nothing. What did I do wrong? Oh, I think I did something. Oh, no. Get back to the sandbox. I know what I did wrong. We need to give the item to the list, to the bot. That's actually not optional. That's required. And now I think we might get something else. Oh, yes. This looks like a list that I like. Nice. Neat little list that could go into the main space. Now, you might think that there's something wrong here because it looks like there's an empty field. But that's actually one of the MPs leaving their parties. So they're not representing anyone. It's like a independent right now. So we have two of those in the. So there should be one more here.
Yeah. It's the status of the president of Brazil right now. He doesn't have a party.
Ooh, that's for the president?
I won't make any more comments on that.
All right. Yeah. Oh, and here I see we need some more labels for English for the electoral districts. That we need to do as well. I think there's one more thing that I would like before this one goes into the namespace or main space, and that's I'm gonna add. And let's go back to the query here again, because we have this system, and I think this might not be unique to Sweden, but at least in Sweden we have, when people go on leave, they have someone replacing them.
Right.
And I think we are actually having all that data in Wikidata as well. So we'll go with the position again. EQ, and I don't remember the replaced by, replaces here. Oh, where did I? Places. We just call that. We'll throw this up here again. Rep label. Actually, let's do this a little bit more legible. Replaces. Yes, that should work. Let's see. 349, still good. Yes, and here we have one Mats who's replacing Maria. So that's all good. And now we're going to copy this code again. Listeria. Or actually, I'm not going to copy everything. I'm just going to copy this actual Sparkle query since I already made some adjustments to the other things. I'll go with this. Back to my sandbox. Edit. And we'll take this. Yep. Save that. Run the bot again. Things jumping around. Have to chase it on the UI. Always scary. Pressing the wrong buttons. No. Why? Oh, because I didn't add the column. I was too quick there. So for column here, we'll go with sys label. We call that replaces. One more try. Come on, listeria bot, you can do this. Yes.
So you can't put references with the listeria bot, or can you?
You can. There's a parameter for that. So we can actually go check that out and just do it. How do I do that most easily? So I think we have the template. Wikidata lists. We do have a number of things here. And I think one of them, yes. So we have something here for references. Allowed value is all. So if I add references equals all and put the ref list in the bottom, we'll see what happens. What? So I'll add this here. References equals all. Then underneath everything here, outside of this, I'll add the ref list. Publish it, and let's see how. It's going to be a lot of references because I think every statement here is referenced. Will I break something? No, I did not break something, and I don't have the replaces here either. Why? What is happening? Oh, that was not about. I'm confusing the update with edit source here. Replaces label. Replaces label. Seems like it should be in there. But no reference either. That should come anyway. Did I screw something up with that? There's start and let's take a look at this again. Sparkle, 2 columns here. Let's go for the select. I think that's what's the difference. Let's see. And update. No, that's too quick. It doesn't feels like it runs the query. Do I see someone comment something. What do I do? What if I wanted the first term in Parliament, the start of their first term in Parliament? Yes, that's a good question. I don't know. We'll see if I'll make it to that point.
Maybe you'd have to get all the P50, P 580, and then get the smallest. I think that,
Yes, you probably have to do some comparisons
yeah.
in that case and filter for that. I don't know why it's not. District label or places label. This should be fine, but apparently it is not. No. No. So what I'm going to do, well, I actually thought of that anyway, because now I'm going to go to Swedish Wikipedia because that's where I'm thinking about actually using this. And I'm going to head to my sandbox, which is called, let's see. Now I'm going to be like this TV chef that already prepared everything. So here's the actual query that I want. This is in Swedish. And let's see if I remember correctly. I'm just going to double check. So we have discussed this for a while on Swedish Wikipedia. And the last comment I made after having a couple of positive interactions, I removed the images to make it more compact. I don't have anyone who has said yes or no since then, which is a little bit of a boring thing. So I think we're going to do the Wikipedian way and be bold and actually just add this to the main namespace here and see if some. So this is what the page looks like right now. We have everyone first here who got elected. And if I scroll down, this is a long page. There comes a section with everyone who resigned. And then we have the list with everyone who is replacing someone. So what's missing here is the sum of these three. So we have now, if you want to know who's in parliament right now, you have to read all the three lists here and compare them and remember in your head who went out and who is still in there. And that's, of course, not very helpful. So I'm going to try to do this in Wikitext and scroll probably almost all the way down. Oh, and this is heavy with row templates as well. This is a nice use case for some optimization, I guess, if someone wants to look at. And here I'm going to add current parliamentarians. And let's copy this. Here? No. Oh, yes. What? Wait. I have references turned on here as well, but it doesn't show up. Or do it? No. But I have this nice little count here under. I like that one. So let's see. Let's copy this again. Bring everything from here into the main namespace. And I'll add end as well for the Wikidata list.
In the Portuguese Wikipedia, there's one list that has been made with listeria and is a featured list.
Yes,
I don't know if you heard
I've seen
about
it.
this one.
Yeah, it's the people who has disappeared.
Yeah, during the military dictatorship. They have a
Yeah.
nice way of organizing the references there. They put in a separate tab with all the
Mm-hmm.
references. Maybe that would be an option for this list too.
Might be. Oh, I actually had the wrong name there. So it's not just and it's where am I? Here. It's another word. I should know this because I actually made this, localized it in Swedish. That was a long time ago. Was it? Was it? I don't even know how to spell now. Like that. All right, good. And better add a comment here. Referring to the discussion talk page here, so keep the spelling right as well. Might be good. And let's run it. And then, oh, it's in the bottom. Oh, it went up in the ratings. That's always nice. Run the bot. It did something, I think. And jump to the end here. Oh, now it's slow to load. Yay! All right. That was my thing for today.
Okay.
And I think that before we leave, we're going to check back in and see if it's still there in the main namespace or if someone reverted me or made it better even, perhaps. Perhaps made the references to work. All right. So would you like to share your screen?
Yeah, sure, of course. Let's do it here. Share screen. Yeah, I was creating a sandbox because I didn't have one.
All right.
So it's in Portuguese now. I'll just quickly change this back to English so it doesn't get too many languages. All right. So I didn't prepare something ready-made as Ian did, the TV chat thing. Maybe I should have done that. I think that before I start, I think Magnus said in the comments that we could do a minus for the search, and we could also, that was also an option.
It works.
So this is, instead of using optional and then not bound thing, you could just do a minus here.
Oh.
And this runs and works, apparently.
Oh, that should be much quicker as well, because minus should be more efficient.
Yeah, so 349.
All right, nice.
Yeah, so just giving this feedback as this was a suggestion. It was a good suggestion.
Good suggestion. Thank you, Magnus.
Good. All right. So I think I'll be editing vaccine candidates or vaccines on Wikidata. And I will start with a Sparkle query to see things that are related to this on Wikidata right now. I don't write my queries from scratch. I usually go into examples and get the examples for cats. So almost all queries that I write on Wikidata, they have hashtag cats in the beginning. This is not intentional. But I'll just leave it there. It doesn't interfere, it's just a comment, right? So there's actually a property on Wikidata for called vaccine for, which specifically for vaccines, there are for some disease. And then I'll look for vaccines against COVID-19. So the World Health Organization says that there are about 140 to 190 vaccines under development now against COVID-19. And in Wikidata, we have 4 results.
All right.
And one of them is the COVID-19 vaccine, which is kind
Sounds
of
good.
Yeah, makes sense. And and the other ones are also candidate vaccines against COVID-19. Their names here. One thing in the whole COVID-19 thing is that there are some templates on Wikipedia that have information about things, and sometimes we would like them to be on Wikidata. So, for example, we could get a listeria bot and get these lists in more than one language, right? So this is something that it's interesting to do. All right, so this is going to be more manual. So let's take a look at this. This one is a one of those candidates that I was kind of looking at these days. And let's see how we can improve this. Can Let's see how
Would
to
you
do
mind
it.
zooming in a little bit? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. Sorry. This makes more sense. Oh, yeah. I have this add-on that says who made the edits on Wikidata. This is very helpful.
Yes,
I might be exposing some usernames here. This is not intentional, but I think
I think
it's
that's
fair.
fair.
It's giving due
Yes,
credit.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So in this Wikipedia table, one of the things that they say is that the vaccine candidate, and then it's put as developer slash sponsor here, and we have a property for developers in Wikidata.
Yeah.
I have done this for this vaccine. So there's a vaccine for COVID-19. This wasn't me. And the developer is CanSino Biologics. Let's see if we can do this for the other vaccines, maybe. There's not. There are some works on how to model vaccines on Wikidata, but this is not really standardized. There are one or two properties, and this is something that needs some further working. So this other one is, I'll just add the name in Portuguese here. This is, all right. All right, so instance of mRNA vaccine and a vaccine candidate. And these are unreferenced. I'm not sure. There's one very nice table of vaccine candidates. Can I open it here, or
Yes,
it's a
you can.
website? I don't know if the streaming has some
No, you can
copyright
open it.
issues.
No,
Yeah, I think I
you can
can
open
open
it.
it, right?
Yes.
This is a very nice table of COVID-19 vaccines, which is organized by this Milken Institute. I was thinking of maybe putting the institute's a link as a reference URL. I think that's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And getting this, because here it talks about all those vaccines.
And is
Yeah.
that specific one in there?
Yes, but it's not super easy to find. Maybe I have to go by a product description and I put this sort A to Z, and it should eventually. It should be here. All right. So, anyways, that's the problem when you don't do the ready-made, pre-made thing, right? Things don't work as you expected they would. Okay. Can I reset this thing maybe somehow? I'm just going back and seeing. All right. Let's see the references in the Wikipedia page, right? This might be also a good option.
Yeah.
Check. So there are reference notes in this table of this 85 and COV. And I'm looking at this other one now, it's mRNA 1273. Yeah, it's here. And okay, so you have Nature Reviews, Drug Discovery. This looks like a good reference. I would
Yes.
just take a good. I would just blindly trust that this is correct. This is a very big vaccine, and it does. It definitely says it's a mRNA vaccine, and definitely says it's a vaccine candidate. I mean, I think that, and I can see that that's stated in, and I would just say search for the name here, and there should be an item for this. Yeah, okay,
Oh, yes. That's the good thing with all the scientific articles.
yeah. So they are all there. So okay, so I mean, I could go there and see if this actually states that this is an instance of a mRNA vaccine, but I'm pretty sure that this is true, and it's also a vaccine candidate. So I think there's a gadget to copy a reference. Oh yeah, okay, I could have used this. I have added the manufacturer previously, but I haven't added a developer. Right, and that's also, as according to the Wikipedia article, coming here again, Moderna and the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. So, and it states in the same review. Let's see for it. We can copy this.
I don't think you can insert it before you actually saved it because the gadget doesn't know about it yet.
Yeah, true. So maybe
And then I think you need to actually copy it again.
oh yeah. Okay. Huh.
No. It might even be so that you need to reload the page.
True. I would try purging it. Yeah.
I don't think you need purging it, just reloading it.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, I had that before. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. But it did not add the U.S. service. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. One thing that I discovered fairly recently is if you press Alt G in the page, it goes to the Wikidata item. So this is a very useful shortcut. And then, yeah.
yes, indeed. I also just learned it. I think the Wikidata account tweeted about it.
Yes, that's how I learned about it.
Yeah, me too. And it was actually very good because I was doing a lot of manual editing going from Wikipedia to Wikidata all the time. Just when they tweeted, and they're like, hey, you're saving me 10 seconds every, for 100 edits. So that was really nice.
Yeah. But in the long run, it's years of time.
Yes. Yep.
There is saved. All right. Yeah. So some places that import information from Wikipedia actually use it as a reference statement that it comes from English Wikipedia, for example.
Yeah.
Have you seen it before around Wikidata?
I've seen the imported from.
Yeah, there's this imported from, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think that. No, this is from Wikimedia project. Huh.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then you could say imported from English Wikipedia.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound to me like a strong reference, right?
No, not at all.
It,
I think on Swedish Wikipedia we have in all our info boxes we don't show that even. So we have said, like, if it's just imported from another wiki project, don't show the reference because it's not a real reference.
All right, that makes sense. I would just add the same reference stated in here. All right. Let's see what more is represented on the template. So here on the template in English Wikipedia, we have the location of the vaccine, but that doesn't sound to me as something that is very precise, right? It's a product. It doesn't. It probably doesn't have a location.
No.
But it's there anyways. I think
is there like a place of origin, perhaps?
That's a good suggestion. But still, the development is multinational. It's across the world. Yes. It's being tested in many places. So I think you could use place of origin Q2. Then that would be okay.
And for you who don't know, Q2 is Earth.
Yeah, I think that's the most precise that we can get. Probably there's a P7 a country. Yeah, there's a country for the company. So I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And let's just take a look more at what. So there are adverse effects and immune response of the vaccine. I am not sure if this. I think that we have a property for adverse effects on Wikidata or something like this. Or side effects. Do you have it? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we have side effects. Good. I didn't remember that, but we don't have this information for this other vaccine, and then it's stated on the Lancet article. I think I'm gonna trust that too.
Lancet is a pretty heavy source.
Yeah, I mean, the Lancet's a pretty heavy source, but I'm not sure if it really states what's being stated here.
Yes, of course.
That's the thing. I trust the Lancet. I don't know if I trust so much
the editor
whoever made this edit on English Wikipedia. But I think I will add it anyways here, side effects. And then we have fever, pain, and fatigue. Moderate over 7 days. I'm not sure how to qualify this because, well, there are many kinds of fever, many kinds of pain, and I may just add as fever and then. All right. And probably to have qualifiers, I'd have to look it further and do a bit more digging. But it's good to have the side effect property, though. Mm-hmm. It's I didn't remember that before this live session. So, all right. And this is stated in this Lancet article, and I bet that's also on Wikidata already.
I will not bet against you.
Yeah. It's quite a safe bet, actually.
Yeah. I'm giving you 1-to-1 in odds.
I think 1-to-1 is already really good.
Oh no! I should have betted. Ah, now I look like a fool.
Really, I still don't believe it. Yeah, of course.
Ah, all right.
No, but there are many different articles and probably.
Oh, too many, yeah.
All of them start with the same thing. Like people are not very creative, right? In that. Yes, I'll have to look for the whole name.
Mm-hmm.
There was something that these references on Wikipedia, they were starting to be linked to Wikidata, right? I'm not sure how this works, but there was some. Yeah, it's on Wikidata.
That's the one, yeah.
It was a very safe bet. Um, all right, and then I go back here
I,
to the
I'm
item.
I'm just quite impressed because as you see there, it was published the 22nd of May, and we're just in July, and it's already in there.
Yeah, with this COVID-19 things, they are getting really fast to Wikidata. So the articles,
Mm-hmm.
if it was released more than 3 days ago, uh, especially in, I mean, in Lancet or Nature or any of those top
Mm-hmm.
journals,
Yeah.
yeah, I was, I also make this leap and say that this is stated here. I
Mm-hmm.
trust whoever put this on English Wikipedia also. Huh. All right. So what else people think that's as notable about these vaccines or vaccine candidates?
Are you
So
putting in the pain and the fatigue, or are you leaving that?
uh, yeah, I think I put pain and fatigue also. I was going to leave that, just look at the other aspects, but
Mm-hmm.
because I'm also looking for ways to do this as a batch import, right? There are those data tables, and
Yeah.
I don't want to add another reference. I want to add another value. Yeah,
I was
great.
mostly curious about because pain is such a. Oh, there was just a simple.
Yeah,
Is
probably
a.
there's a whole tree
Yeah.
of different types of pain and
Yeah.
things, but there's just pain.
Yeah.
But I
That's.
mean, probably in the article they didn't measure pain. They measured a very specific type of pain, and that
Yeah.
would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. But doing this manual editing is always good before doing batch things because then you can actually understand how to model and do this. I like this initial step of
Yeah.
fiddling with the things. Yeah. All right. And there was the fatigue here too. But also when range of frictions, yes, that's it. But when you add those things like here, it doesn't. I mean, this you don't get an idea of the magnitude. I mean, how bad is this vaccine, right? If the side effects are pain and fatigue and fever, is this really better than the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Definitely it is, but it lacks the magnitude here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's here and good. Immune. I don't think that we have a property for immune response for type of immune response. So different vaccines they elicit different types of immune responses. So different cells are different body responses, and I think that's not captured in Wikidata in any way
Hmm.
specifically. Maybe that would deserve a new property or something, but that would require further study.
Yeah.
And now we have duration here. I'm not sure what that means actually.
Would
It's
that be
probably
the
duration of the tests, I guess.
or development?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then you have March 2020 to December 2020, and what does that mean? Like,
Yes.
what does that mean? And this is not specifically referenced. I don't think that this is something that I can use.
No.
I think that that's it. All right. So this second vaccine, we don't have a Wikidata item for that. And this vaccine is being tested here in São Paulo. Phase 3, 2,000 people, and the Brazilian government has made a multi-million dollar contract with the company to buy it for Brazilian people.
Oh.
So it would be good to have this on Wikidata. I'm just gonna check if these other ones are not. So this one is not. This one is the Moderna one, which yeah, it's this. So no, and this. Okay, so we have a mysterious name here. No, it's this other one. All right. I'm just fixed here. So it's saying it's an instance of vaccine, which almost accurate. It is an instance of a vaccine, but it's more like a candidate vaccine. I think that there should be an item for that.
Yeah, I think we saw it earlier.
Yeah. It's vaccine candidate, no, candidate vaccine. That's yeah. Pharmaceutical preparation vaccine. Yeah, that's it. And also, as we are here, it says that it is a DNA plasmid delivered by electroporation, which makes this vaccine actually a DNA vaccine, which is a modern kind of vaccination. So, yeah. I'll eventually clean it up and put the proper references.
Yep.
This will be eventually done. So the one that I wanted to add, which is this Shadox vaccine, it's not on Wikidata, so I'll just create a new item. Add it as a label. So if you have any suggestions, please, Ian, or you can give it. It's a vaccine candidate. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the stuff a vaccine candidate. I think that's the minimal working, the building block for that's vaccine candidate. And let's just look at the technology. It's adenovirus vector. So it is also an instance of an adenovirus-based vaccine. All right. That's good. Of course, this was something that I had to add to Wikidata a few days ago because there's...
So you're a TV chef.
So there's, yeah, like an Instagram chef or something like this.
All
a bit
right,
less
yeah.
prepared than a TV chef. So yeah, I think that's it. I will definitely work more on that later, but I think that
Yep.
for live, that's yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I haven't sneak peeked yet. But let's go back and let's see if I. Oh, I just stopped shared my screen. Let's share it again here. Now I want to share this. Yes, now we can see it. So let's see if someone went here and. Oh no. No edit yet, so it's still there. All right,
Okay.
We'll see. I might go in and add something on the talk page and notify the people who has been in the discussion, so they also know that I actually went through and did it. And yeah, all right.
All right.
That was pretty cool. See a little bit the domain knowledge there. It was a little bit over my head.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry if it was a bit too much.
No worries.
Yeah.
It's always fun to see a pro work, so that's good.
I don't know if I'm a pro, but yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know if that was the idea. That's also the first time here in the live sessions, but
yes, that was exactly the idea. So what me and Alban has been doing is mostly like what we're doing anyways, and we're like, hey, someone might enjoy watching it, so let's do it on air.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, yeah, thanks for the invitation. It was really good.
And thanks for joining me. And thanks for everyone who was watching. I think we've been around 10 viewers all the time. So, this will stick around on both Facebook and YouTube. So you can watch it later. All right. And we'll see you later.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.